Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the corner. Welcome to your latest Chelsea news. Yet another fantastic interview by a Chelsea player. This time we've got Estevao Willian, who's giving us a bit of an insight into his early stages of the Chelsea career that he's had so far. Obviously, he had the international break and he was quite prominent for Brazil. Unfortunately, Brazil actually lost against Bolivia last night. But look, I'm pretty sure at the end of the day, Brazil will go through. But it is a little bit iffy in terms of points. But Estevao Willian, at least he goes away with a man of the match performance against Chile, I believe, the first game of this international break where Brazil ended up winning. Now, look, I can't wait. I simply cannot wait for this next phase of fixtures that are coming up for Chelsea Football Club post international break, which is now well and truly over. All of these players will be returning home. I do worry about the South American players because they're going to come a bit later because of the time difference, the travel time and whatnot. And someone like Estevao Willian, he's young. We have to remember he's only 18 years old and he's already playing quite a lot of football, not just for Chelsea Football Club, but now for Brazil at the international stage as well. But this interview from Estevao Willian from a Brazilian source is a very, very nice interview. Once again, it honestly tells me that this kid, once again, I am praying and I'm hoping, big time praying to the Lord above, that this player, he fulfills all his potential, fulfills all his dreams with Chelsea Football Club. He loves Chelsea, man. He really, really loves Chelsea. And the best part about this kid is he's so down to earth. He's not letting anything get to his head. He's working hard and he's wanting to do the best for Chelsea Football Club. Now, let's have a look at the interview. We'll start from the top. Estevao, I am already getting opportunities at Chelsea, more than I expected. That is because of the hard work and dedication in training. Maresca trusts me a lot to play, even in new country and league. And you know what? It's true. I remember when we first bought Estevao Willian and we were counting down the days that, Estevao Willian's going to come to Chelsea Football Club. We were looking at Palmeiras and how they perform with Estevao Willian, and we were closely looking at Estevao Willian's performance, on an individual level. And all of us were excited. And we knew, look, Noni Madueke, time to move on. Because Estevao Willian is gonna take over on that right side. Then we finally got to see exactly what Estevao Willian's all about in the Club World Cup for Palmeiras. Exceptional. I'll never forget the goal he scored against us. I mean, player that has joined Chelsea Football Club scored against us for Palmeiras. And since then, I just had a feeling that this kid, honestly, there's a reason why he plays on a regular basis. And it's not just because of the talent. I think it's also because of the way he works hard. It's not a coincidence. It's not just, a given that, Estevao Willian, he's got the talent, he must start. No, talent is one thing, but it's not the be-all and end-all. You have to work hard. And I think this kid, without working hard, you're not going to be able to impress any manager, let alone Enzo Maresca. And Enzo Maresca, much like all the other managers, you work hard in training, you're going to get your minutes. You're going to get your game time, 100%. And this is why we are starting to see Estevao Willian be such a prominent member in the team already. And he is mentioning that he didn't expect that. He didn't expect to get opportunities so quickly at Chelsea. And now he is. And he's actually making a very big impact. Already got an assist for Chelsea in the Premier League. Scored a goal in the pre-season for Chelsea. So I hope it continues like this, because this kid, I think he's working hard to meet his destiny, which is to be right on top of the mountain. Estevao, Chelsea, it's been amazing. I love Chelsea. I love London. I don't think it could be better. We always go with fear, right? Change of country, away from family, but it's been amazing. God is blessing. Well, I think this is the happiest moments of my life. I mean, wow. What more can we say? He's so down to earth. He's so humble. He's thanking the Lord above. He's thanking God, the Almighty. Thank you. I think this is the most happiest moments of my life. I mean, this kid is simply having a ball. He's just enjoying every moment of stardom. And the fan base love him. The fans, the match going fans have, they sing his name. They say Estevao, Estevao. You can hear it on TV. And he's loving it. He's taking the challenge head on. He's not worried about the fact leaving Brazil at such a young age. 18, just for a second, ladies and gentlemen, remember the time you were 18. I remember when I was 18. I think I just stopped sleeping in between mum and dad. Do you know what I mean? I was a kid. Up until I was like 14, 15, I was still a kid. 18, honestly, I didn't know better. This kid has left his country, natural habitat, natural environment, left his family, whole new situation, and working hard and performing at the highest level, representing Chelsea in the Premier League at the highest level. I mean, big up to him. Honestly, big up to him. And he's ready for the challenge. He's not fazed by it. He's not nervous by it. You don't see Estevao Willian, if you watch him, whether it's on the field, whether it's outside of the field, any photos that have been clicked, you never ever see this kid like depressed or sad face. He's always got a smile, always got this bright smile. He's always happy. He's always happy. And I hope it continues this way. He loves Chelsea. You can tell he loves Chelsea. You can tell that he's so grateful. Yes, he's talented. Yes, he could be the next big thing in Brazil, which looks like that's the case. As I said, God willing. But he's humble. He's so humble for the fact that Chelsea has given him the opportunity. I'm sure if Chelsea wasn't the club, it would have been someone else that would have given him the opportunity because he's that good. But he's so humble that Chelsea, I love you. Thank you for giving me that opportunity. And that's so nice to see. Estevao Willian on adjusting to life in England. I thought it would take a little longer to adapt because of the climate and the language. But thank God it's happening very quickly. I'm getting used to the language well. Nice. I mean, look, one of the tough things to get used to, and I've been to London twice, 2009 and 2015. One of the tough things, this is one reason I'd never live there. The only reason I've gone there, or I would consider going there again, is purely because of the football. I got some friends and family, and of course for them as well, sure. But to live there, I couldn't do it. Twice that I've been there, honestly, I didn't even see the sun. Once, granted, I went during winter. Once I went in April, and the other time I went in December. So, yeah, both I suppose sort of winter times, right? But the weather is quite depressing. So for Estevao Willian to quickly adapt to the weather, he hasn't seen winter yet. So I know so far he's only seen summer. Wait till you see the winter. We'll see what happens there. But hopefully, he adapts well. It's a totally different setting to how it is or how it was in Brazil. But yeah, look, language, he's getting used to that too. He's young. Obviously, he's going to get used to the language. I can't wait. Hopefully, that Estevao Willian stays at Chelsea Football Club for a very, very long time. But I can't wait to see how he starts communicating in 12 months' time. I think he'll be quite fluent in English. Obviously he's young, and he'll pick up on all of these stuff. And I can't wait in 12 months' time when Estevao Willian is doing a full-blown, English interview with one of the English journalists. I think that'll be very, very exciting to see. The climate there has helped a lot during the 3 weeks I've been there because it's not cold yet, it's hot. It's getting dark by 9 o'clock at night. So I think that was crucial for me too, my adaptation. It's been really, really good. I'm loving it. Yeah, look, so far so good. Thank you. Blessing from the above. But wait till you see the winter. Wait till you see the winter. And hopefully by then you've already acclimatized and it's just a matter of just getting used to the winter now. Because by then hopefully you know your surroundings, you're a little bit more comfortable of your whereabouts. But the winter can be a bit of a struggle. It really can be a bit of a struggle. Estevao, of course it's important to gain muscle strength and mass, but it's not fundamental. I want to improve my speed and style of play because thank God I'm having the opportunity. I'm managing to play well the way I am, light and calm, knowing I have a lot to improve to. Look, I love this. Once again, I love it. He knows that he needs to, improve, and he understands it's important to gain muscle, which it is. The Premier League, if you're a little bit too lightweight, you're going to get pushed around. So you got to have the core strength. You need to have that body strength. You don't necessarily need to be a huge guy, but you need to be able to hold your ground. Look at Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard, you could barely remember Eden Hazard getting bumped over. Like, he was a very strong player. Wasn't the biggest player. Definitely wasn't the biggest player. But it was a strong player. And I think that's what Estevao Willian needs to work on. But I love the fact that he's stating that building muscle and strength and mass, it's not the fundamental. You need it. It's important. You need it. But if you focus too much on, doing weights, pumping weights, getting big, and not really focusing on your technical side of the game and how he talks about the, pace, his speed, to stay calm, it's very important. Don't lose the fundamentals. Don't lose the technicality. In fact, I think you need to keep improving on the technicality, keep improving on the speed, because that is one huge factor why Estevao Willian is a handful in these early stages that we've seen. His speed, his unpredictable nature, it catches the opposition out. Keep improving on the technicality, your first touch, the way you dribble, the way you cut in, your shooting. Work on all of that and include a little bit of muscle. That's it. That's the recipe. Those are the ingredients to become a absolute powerhouse in the Premier League. And I love the fact that Estevao Willian understands that it's not just about bulking up to becoming a machine in the Premier League, because then before you know it, you're this strong lad, but now you don't have speed. Now you didn't work on your technicality. That's not going to work out. You need to have the right balance in order to get the best out of your talent, basically. Estevao Willian on whether he expected fans to be chanting his name so early. No, I only heard Estevao, the little song, but the affection I see the fans have for me and the coaching staff, everyone at Chelsea, is incredible. Since I arrived, I felt at home. Man, honestly, this kid is just so down to earth, man. He's so down. Look at this picture, just smiling away. You should see, there was another piece not that long ago where he talks about his parents, how much they supported him. This kid, you just know his upbringing has been fantastic. Big up to his parents. And you just know that he's got a great head on his shoulder. Honestly, he really does. He's very mature for his age, and he understands what the goal is. He's not going to let any of these things just slide away from him. He's already got a Man of the Match award in the Premier League, which is sensational. As I said, I cannot wait, ladies and gentlemen, for Estevao Willian to see how he performs in the upcoming matches. We've got Brentford, we've got Bayern Munich, and we've got Man United straight after. I would love to see Estevao Willian become a huge, huge player and have a big impact in all of these matches. Honestly, I think that will just catapult him to the top. And really start striking a fear on the opposition, which I think Estevao Willian is so capable of. It honestly, as fans, Chelsea fans, and the neutrals out there, I think this is going to be a sensational, pleasure for us to watch this kid, grow and hopefully take off for Chelsea Football Club. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about everything we spoke about on this Estevao Willian interview. Once again, another fine piece of interview by a Chelsea player. It's good to get an insight into, what the players are thinking, especially these up-and-coming superstars. Smash up the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, take care. See ya.